Welcome back, everyone. Right now I'm working on lunge kicks. Basically what that is, I'm taking the basic kicks and closing the gap or distance in between my partner or my opponent. Let's get into it.
Ninja Carter, show me the way of the ninja.
With lunge kicks, let's say for instance, I'm doing a side kick. Instead of doing a side kick right here, and let's say I can't reach my partner or my opponent. Basically what I'm gonna do with the lunge kick is, I'm gonna take my back foot and I'm gonna pivot it this way, and it's pretty much gonna slide. And then I'm gonna do the side kick with this leg. So let's say if like I'm kicking with the front leg right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Say I'm kicking with the front leg right here and I can't reach my opponent. Let's say regular side kick here, but with a lunge kick, I basically want to take this knee and I want to come up like this. It's basically like a hop or a slide, pretty much. So when you're going to do that is going to be in your fighting stance here, or some people are Muay Thai or whatever, TAEKWONDO, bouncing. But say you're going to be here and you're going to do your side kick, and I'm going to slide forward. And actually that'll add a little bit more power than just standing right here, throwing a side kick. You can actually just add some more power, just lunge forward. Now, you can do the same thing with thrust kick. Now, what thrust kick is, remember how I told you, you want to pivot your foot back on the side kick. Thrust kick, you're going to do the same thing, but thrust kick is probably going to be the only kick you will probably do that with, where your foot's going to kind of be forward. It's going to come up and it's going to slide like this. So say if I want to do a thrust kick off the back leg, because you can do it off the front, but it's kind of, it doesn't really, you can do it that way, but it's not my preference. I'll just put it that way. But say if I want to do a thrust kick, I want to do a lunging thrust kick. I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring this back kick up here, like a straight leg. And I'm basically going to do that same hop, and I'm going to come forward. So I'm going to be here like that. Okay. So if you didn't see that, like I said, like I can't reach him here with a thrust kick. You can't reach him there. So I want to lunge. So basically I want to go like this, like that. It's almost like a hop, but it's kind of sneaky because it's like your foot's not coming off the ground. It's literally like sliding or gliding, however you want to call it. And I want to close the distance. So I'm here. And to me, the way I see it is like it's adding power. So it's a sneaky way of doing it. And if you put it with the right combination, it's very powerful. So, but my favorite way of doing a lunge kick, I mean, I've seen some people do it with like round kicks come forward like that, but it kind of leaves you vulnerable. So I don't really like it doing it that way. But yeah, you can come there like that. Kind of leaves you vulnerable and it's kind of uncomfortable. So that's, like I said, that's not my preference. I will use it for either side kick or thrust kick, you know. But you can do it with spin kicks too. Like say if I want to do a spin side kick, and I know I can't reach them, you can do a lunging, spinning side kick. So I can be here, like that. So basically like what I want to tell you is like, and you guys find your preference with whatever kick you guys want to do. The point of me saying this is like, you want to pivot. If you're doing, let's say if you're doing hook kick is a good one. Yeah, I'll just do it. So like I said, if I want to do hook kick right here, it's the same thing. I want to bring it up like side kick, or if I'm doing it off the front here, like I said, I can't reach my opponent, obviously, and I want to lunge. You know, it's not that powerful doing it off the front, but if you're doing it off the back, you know. So, like I said, my preference is either doing it off thrust kick or doing it off side kick. So, like I said, like when you're doing your lunging kick, you want to take if you want to lunge off the back foot, you want to pivot this foot and come this way. If you're doing it off the front foot, then depending on the kick, like I said, if it's thrust kick, you're just going to lift it up just a little bit and you're going to glide it across the floor. Now, if you want to lunge with the front kick, but you want to kick with the back kick, let's say hook kick or side kick or something like that, to where you have to pivot your hips facing this way. So If I'm doing side kick, I want to take this foot, like you see, like it's pointing this way, and then I want to lunge that way. And as you see how I did the lunge right here, I'm going like this, right? Even if I'm on this side and I'm doing front leg, like that, okay? So that's a quick sneak peek. Like I said, it's a interesting technique you can do to, like I said, close the gap or the distance, however you guys want to call it. And your preferences, whatever kick, power kick, front kick, back kick, whatever works for you. So have fun with that and let me know what you think. See you next time.